Hi guys, this is a ULEB fireplace, ultra low emissions burner. And one of the things that it doesn't look like you could do, that you can do on a traditional fireplace, is to cook. Or maybe perhaps we could. Obviously we need the door to be open to do some cooking, like for instance grilling or barbecuing, and this is inside, so that's not feasible while there's a fire there. So we need to wait until the wood or whatever is burned down to coals and then grill and cook from there. One thing I did try the other day was to do some naan bread, and I put the naan, let me just show you, on the wall here. And although the naan cooked, it was quite hard to get it off, and it did actually take some of the vermiculite wall off it with it. So I had to peel the vermiculite off before we could eat it. So what I plan to do instead to solve that problem is, once I've got down to coals, I'm going to shift the coals to the right side, and I'm going to put a terracotta tile against the wall there and hold it up with the fire brick. And when the terracotta tile is up to cooking temperature, I'll then restart a little fire on the right hand side. Now the vermiculite should transfer heat to the tile for bread cooking, and the little fire that I'm going to start on the right from the coals should brown the top of the naan. Anyway, that's the plan. Cooking with naan, cooking a naan is usually done inside a tandoor, and you get the retained heat from the walls of the tandoor and also the heat from the fire in the middle of the tandoor, which toasts the top surface. Anyway, that's the plan. I'll also preheat the terracotta tile on the top here. There is not quite enough room here, but I'll try and make do. And I'm going to hold up the terracotta tile with a fire brick, which I'll also preheat up there just to reduce the thermal shock. If it cracks, well, I'm just going to angle it slightly away from the wall, so that if it cracks, it will fall inwards rather than towards my glass. Well, again, that's the plan. So that's my terracotta tile there, unglazed, so that there's no prospect of lead leaching into the food. Lead's usually found in glazes. And that's what it will look like once the fire's down to coals. Obviously I'll need some heavy-duty fire gloves to put the tile on there. That looks slightly better with the tile against the wall, hoping to transfer heat from the wall to the tile, and use this fire brick against to hold it up so it doesn't fall down. Anyway, best laid plans of mice and men. Let's go and see how praxis turns out. I'm starting my burn, it's a top-down burn at 2:45 in the afternoon, and I've also got an artificial log there full of wood pellets. They'll probably last about an hour, that one there, and a bit of macrocarbon in the front. So I'll get the coals from the macrocarbon. The coals from the wood pellets will be too small. Anyway, probably take about an hour to burn that down, and we'll take it from there and see if the walls are hot enough. We're 25 minutes into the burn, and that artificial log is catching alight, though it's not very dramatic, so I think I'll probably add some more kindling just to get things going a bit faster. That should probably get it going. And it's at half an hour now, so both logs are truly alight. Now, if the oven is, if the fireplace is hot enough, when both are burned down to coals, I'll start cooking, and if not, I'll add more wood. The pellets are down to coals now. Let's have a look at that's just over an hour, but I really want that front piece into smaller coals, so I'll put some more pellets on and keep the fire going a bit longer. And putting the next artificial log adjacent to the previous one pretty much causes instant ignition. And it gasifies pretty well. If I had two there, it would be a lot better. We're down to 1 3/4 hours now, and the oven walls are reading 230 Celsius. Everything's down to cold except for that last macrocarpet log at the front there. So the artificial logs are down to coals. Anyway, I thought I'd take the opportunity to cook some chicken while I'm waiting for that fire to go out in the front. Just bits of chicken wing on a bread toasting rack. Looks like everything is down to coals now, and my chicken is probably done. So the walls, 181. So it's getting a bit colder than I wanted it. 180 Celsius. And my pizza stone or terracotta tile, 58. At the side closer to the chimney, 89. Alright, let's get this out for consuming. So that's the chicken. Seems to be cooked. Anyway, time for me to move the coals around. So that's how I rearranged it. I moved the coals to the right, and I actually did chuck a few more pellets in just to get the fire going up and going. It's actually cooled down a bit, so the left wall is only reading 152. Maybe if I open up and see what it's like. Oh, 300. Oh, okay. Well, I'll wait for that fire to go down a bit, and then I'll put my terracotta tile in, and hopefully it won't crack under the heat. Well, differential heat anyway. Got my terracotta tile in now, and push the fire brick against it. Just need to wait for it to come up to temperature. So probably I should throw some more wood pellets in to get that fire a bit hotter. The good thing about wood pellets is that they ignite within about 10-15 seconds, so it's easy to control the fire. The terracotta tile is only 150, 160 degrees Celsius at the moment, so I need to get up to about 300, I'm hoping. Well, I broke down and chucked in a little bit of more kindling to give a more consistent fire. It's now reading about 240, I think. Let's check that. $227, $250, $244. Yeah, it's about, well, varies a bit. Let's see if I can put that bread in now. Well, let's see how that goes. $16.59. Give it 5 minutes maybe. I really want to see the surface of the naan toasting rather than just browning at the edges. Was the terracotta hot enough? Don't know. Well, it does seem to be puffing up on the edges, so it looks like the terracotta was hot enough. So the edges are puffing up. Oops, it's blowing out in the middle as well. So I'm not sure if we used a fork to punch holes in it. I think I left my pattern maker at home. So we're up to 1 minute now. Wow, okay. Definitely wasn't poked down properly. I want to see more browning, so a little bit of browning on those areas that are puffed up, but I'm not seeing much else. Not looking like the Xinjiang Naan that I wanted. It's lifting at the top, I think. Probably didn't stick it down properly. Better not fall off anyway.你觉得怎么了？可以吗？
Very good. Great.
Yeah, it's not browning at the edges though. What can I do about that? I mean, nothing. What are we now at? 3 minutes. Don't want to burn it. I think it's getting a little bit dark. 一点黑颜色是不是？
没有黑颜色。
下面呢有一点黑颜色。
没有呀，都好啊。就这上面这地方要是再好一点点。
没办法。
哎，马上看，已经有了。
I think it's burning down there. 现在拿走嘛，好不好？
等一下 ，wait，看 picture。
OK， 拿走吗
OK。
拿这个。Get my fork. And gloves, my fire gloves. Oh, it's not coming off. Okay. It's a little bit burnt, maybe. A little bit toasty. Let's look underneath what this thing's looking like. Little bit brown. Could be better, I think.
Yeah.
You want to put it inside? You want me to put it inside and toast the other side? 要不要放进去看?
No, no, 就好啦 OK 啦
Okay. Alright, okay. All done. The taste okay? Is it okay?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Alright.
Delicious.
Okay, good. Delicious?
Delicious.
Tastes like Xinjiang Naan bread, is it?
Xinjiang Naan, very good.
Yang.
Yeah.
Same.
Same.
Good. Well, the expert says that it tastes the same as bread from her hometown in Xinjiang. So that's good enough for me. Thanks for watching. And don't try this at home.